What's going on, everybody? Some weirdos out there? Oh, fuck. Champ is back with another video, and today we are going to react to some Reddit shit, okay? My boss loves Reddit, okay? He loves to go on there all the time. The number one thing that he likes to watch all the time is public freakouts. He just loves that shit, but he's on Reddit like 22 hours a day. Not really, but seriously. So today we're going to react to probably something that's pretty crazy. We're going to react to Reddit's most disgusting communities. Why? Because we need to make our lives a little bit more disgusting. No, we don't. But we can react to disgusting shit, so let's go.
I'm Dan Saviors, I don't. And today we're going to be talking about the most disturbing subreddits of all time. So I'm going to go ahead and put an NSFW warning on this because we're going to be talking about some dark stuff. And I guarantee that by the end of this video, you're going to be disgusted. So let's just jump
Should I age restrict this video?
/human toilets. Human toilets is exactly what it sounds like. It consists of pictures of women squatting and you get the idea. Now, aside from the image...
Why? What the fuck? Why? If you watch this and you're really, like, into this, I'm sorry, but you have no fucking life. People literally watch this?
There's also a handful of individuals inquiring on becoming a human toilet themselves. Like this gentleman, looking to be used as a toilet tonight. Don't care who you are or what you look like. Do whatever you want to me.
Is this people shitting on other people? Did I miss that part?
Now, I know we live in a day and age when we're not supposed to kink shame, but I don't believe in that at all. I, for one, am a big fan of kink shaming, and human toilet is definitely a kink that should be shamed, /feeders.
I still don't get it, though. Like, is it somebody just getting shit on and they film it and put it on there? There's no way that is available on the internet. You'd have to go on the dark web to get that shit. There's no way. People do this. Okay. Moving on. Okay, r/feeders. I highly doubt that these are people that are feeding anybody.
If you're lucky enough to not know what feeders are, I'm sorry to break this to you, but there's a group of people who are sexually attracted to other people getting bigger, fatter, and rounder. There's a couple different subsets of feeders, including bloaters, stuffers, and gainers, which are just feeders but gay. A lot of
people categorize it into different shit. Oh my god. And of course, Nikocado Avocado has to be thrown into the mix.
And Nikocado Avocado is a gainer, and that's why he continues to expand faster than the universe itself.
Not anymore, dude. He's finally started to realize, look, I can't do this forever. I gotta lose weight. So, not forever. Like, all Nikocado has to do now is just, like, film his workout regimen or whatever and document it that way and just completely do a complete U-turn on his channel. I would love to watch it. I would love to watch that than him just getting bigger and being like confused about it because he's, yeah, I feel bad for him, but at the same time he's doing it to himself. So
the most popular feeder subreddits are r/stuffers and r/gainers, which have over 100,000 subscribers between them.
What's the difference between a stuffer and a gainer?
Most of the posts on these subreddits consist of progress pics, but it's not your typical progress pic, right? Normally, when somebody posts a progress picture,
yeah, before and after,
to show off that
yeah,
they worked hard and lost weight.
Yeah.
But in these subs, it's the exact opposite. They post progress.
Grats? The only way I would support something, well, I don't want to say support. You're going to do whatever you're going to do anyway, whether I support it or not. But the only way I would ever watch something like this is if they do something similar to the show Fit to Fat to Fit, I think is the name of it, where the concept of that is that the trainers, they're like, give me 2-3 months, I'm gonna eat shit and gain a ton of weight and raise my cholesterol and all that. And then after 3 months or whatever, we'll burn it all off together. That's going to be our story. So that way I know exactly how you're feeling to help better you up or something like that. Now, if that's what that was, and this is the first part of this, I wouldn't mind it. But this is just weird. This is weird.
Pics to show how much fatter they got. It's actually kind of funny. Looking through these forums will have you thinking you're in a fucking alternate universe or something. It's pretty much an inverted fitness subreddit with people posting tips on how to get fatter while others encourage them.
That's not disgusting to me. That's just pointless. The only reason why anybody would watch this is if they're stuffing their faces too, but then they don't feel bad about it anymore. That's the only reason why anybody else would, like, or anyone overweight would watch it. It's like, well, I just ate hot dogs, like, but I had 8 and they had like 26, so, well, I don't know how much. I don't know, I've never been obese, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, this is a psychological thing, like, they're doing it so I don't feel as bad about it. I'm not the only one.
It is why r/Paris Catacombs. The catacombs of...
Oh, no. If I ever visit France, I'm definitely visiting this place. The Paris Catacombs. How the fuck... Like, it amazes me to this day, by the way, that nobody has, like, a map of this fucking place. Apparently, it just goes on forever. It just goes on forever. People get lost in there, they're pretty much dead. Like, how the hell does nobody have a map of the Paris Catacombs?
The Paris are a massive network of tunnels under Paris, France.
Oh, maybe they do.
Originally started out as a limestone mine, but as the graveyards of France became overcrowded, they started moving the dead in there. And today the catacombs are home to over 6 million deceased. So it should come as no surprise that this place is creepy as shit, right? It looks like something straight out of a horror movie with millions of bones decorating the tunnels. A small portion of this place is open to the...
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. And the lighting makes it, like, kind of like a museum kind of thing. If they dimmed these lights to, like, 75% so you could barely see what's in front of you, this would be the biggest haunted attraction, like, in the world. And I know it's not supposed to be a haunted attraction, but look at that shit. There's skulls everywhere. Like, look at that.
The vast majority of it is off limits. But that doesn't stop...
Why? Off limits how? Who's going to guard that?
Edgy weirdos from exploring the catacombs. In fact, there's an entire community of those weirdos on Reddit. The r/Paris Catacombs subreddit mostly consists of people who make a hobby out of exploring the massive system of tunnels.
Wow.
Which brings me to Snapped Fingers. On April 23rd, 2020, Reddit...
Snapped Fingers is the name of the guy. Okay. I thought it was actual snapped fingers, like it was a weird incident. Oh.
User u/snapfingers made this disturbing post. For those who might be unaware, there is a portal deep within the catacombs that's a source of interdimensional incursion by beings not from our plane of existence.
In other words, these are demons coming out of hell.
The portal must be shut down to cease this eon-long invasion. The portal predates our civilization, but these entities are absolutely not friendly for the most part. I am aware the catacombs are deep and maze-like. However, the portal absolutely needs to be shut down. In a few short days, I will begin my journey, but I would very much like any and all advice you may have.
I love how he's just asking this, like, as if he's just going over there to have lunch. Like, hey, what are you guys' suggestions? What should I see? No. Instead, I'm like, I'm gonna shut this portal down, like, as if it's just that simple.
Have to give. Now, at first glance, this very well could be a troll or a joke of some kind.
I think it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over there to close some random-ass portal because, you know, there's an evil portal over there. Don't ask me how I know that, I just do. There's a portal over there somewhere, I have to find it and shut it. How am I gonna do that? I don't know, kind of like shutting a door, just make sure it's locked and then just walk away, get out of there. Bing, bang, boom.
But if you look into this person's post history, you can definitely tell that they were mentally disturbed in some way. Like, they were dealing with some issues, for sure. Eventually, Snapped Fingers created the subreddit r/Dimensional Breach, where they would continue to post about their message to shut down the Hell Portal.
Okay.
Then, on May 7th, 2020, they made this post. We'll be entering the catacombs in a few hours. After this, they would stop posting completely, and everybody assumed they got lost and died in the catacombs. But after 2 long years of no updates, u/Snapped Fingers finally showed signs of life. 2 days later, they followed up with another post which said that they're alive and just want to put this whole situation behind them, which was a pretty big contrast to the other post that was made right before. It seemed a lot more coherent and
Something
reasonable.
happened to him.
But not everyone was convinced that this was the real Snapped Fingers. There was actually some evidence to support the theory that this wasn't the real Snapped Fingers. Moderators on the Steam subreddit flagged Snapped Fingers' account for having a hijacked account, which means that their Steam account that was linked to Reddit was hijacked. So it isn't too much of a stretch to assume that their Reddit account was also hijacked. So yeah, this is either an ARG or this person saved all of humanity from the interdimensional demon portal beneath it.
No, he was just sitting there saying, how can I draw attention to myself? Let's just come up with this. Either that or he's just dumb.
Either way, shout out to them.
I mean, creepy and shit, but dragons effing cars. What?
/dragons fucking cars. This one is exactly as advertised. It's a bunch of drawings of dragons having intercourse with various vehicles.
Who the hell is this supposed to appeal to? Who came up with this? What? So there's a whole subreddit of people drawing random dragons boinking a car. What meth head thought of this? How is this sticking at all? Like, what?
It's not really disturbing. I just thought it was funny how
it's
random
dumb.
It was, and it's going to be a good palate cleanser for what's to come. r/DPH.
What's that stand for?
Diphenhydramine, more commonly known as Benadryl, is an allergy medication whose side effects are, in most cases, much worse than the allergy itself. These side effects can range anywhere from constipation to seeing shadow creatures from another dimension. And I am not exaggerating. A lot of people who take high doses of Benadryl report hallucinations of spiders crawling on their skin, shadow people waking them up in the middle of the night, and of course, the Hat Man. This TikTok apparently is a good depiction of what somebody might see while they're tripping balls on DPH.
What? Music changed for copyright, because YouTube still sucks. Hey, YouTube, please, I did not write that, and I'm not copywriting anything, so please don't come at me. What is this shit? It's on TikTok, so it's gotta be good. What the fuck?
Now, all this...
Why would anybody be on Benadryl and high on Benadryl or whatever if that's the shit you're gonna go through? Why?
Being said, you might be surprised to find out that there's actually a community on Reddit dedicated to using and abusing DPH.
What?
Who am I kidding? It's Reddit. It's not surprising at all. r/DPH has over 30,000 members and is dedicated to discussion of the recreational use of DPH. Here you'll find memes like this. And this.
Wait, what?
Here you'll find memes like this.
Fuck, I'm starting to realize all my homies never really existed. If it was just a deliriant... I can't fucking read any of this shit.
And this.
I wish all Benadryl boofers a very pleasant evening. Okay. Who the hell finds out about Benadryl? And, like, who does
One
this?
in particular, u/tired of people faking too, documented his use of DPH all the way until the day he passed away from, you guessed it, a Benadryl overdose. This guy started taking high doses of DPH as an alternative to LSD, but eventually got addicted and it ruined his whole life.
Oh,
This
boy.
post kind of sums up his experience. I'm basically not even here right now mentally. I'm living in a dream world. Psychosis, delirium, derealization, depersonalization, dementia,
Ugh.
24/7.
Then why do it?
I have seizures, I'm always dehydrated, I've lost way too much weight, I can't speak correctly, I don't have any ability to remember anything. I barely sleep 7 hours a week. I'm always hallucinating.
Why would
My
you do
blood
this
work is
then?
awful too. I've been to the hospital 5 times this year alone. It's basically fucking sucks. My chest always hurts and I'm always delirious.
Then why would you do
A few
this?
months after this post, he posted this photo. Yes, he took all of those in one sitting. 2
How long did that take you? Look at that shit. People do this.
176 Benadryls, and this will be the last post he would ever make. By the way, guys, I'm sweating a lot. I don't know if you guys are noticing that, but it's very hot in my room, and I have to like turn off the air conditioning so you can't hear it on the mic.
Yeah. I feel you, buddy. My air conditioner is also not on, and it's like 85 degrees outside. So you better thumbs up this video.
So if you're wondering why I'm sweating like a pig, it's not because I'm on DPH. I'm just very hot. /Rip confessions. All right.
Why is this a thing? I mean, I can understand if your goal is to spread awareness or help other victims out. Come on.
Alright, so the last ones were pretty bad, but hey, at least they were consensual for the most part, unlike confessions. I'm actually surprised that this one hasn't been banned yet, but it's genuinely pretty disturbing. The description says, a place for former and would-be sexual abusers to discuss their urges and misdeeds. Most of the posts made here either involve guys who are trying to control their urges, or people who have acted on those urges in the past and feel remorse for it. But it's kind of interesting to see the darker side of people, I guess, and
No, it's not. I'll watch crime shows and shit. I'll watch Unusual Suspects. I'll watch Forensic Files. But that's about it as far as criminals go.
at least they're not glorifying it. r/jailbait. All of this
Okay, well, yeah, at least they aren't glorifying it. If they were glorifying it, the whole shit would be taken down. No question. It has to be.
subreddits we've talked about so
Jailbait.
far are still around to this day. But for how much longer, I have no idea. But back in the day, Reddit was so much more disgusting than it is today.
What is jailbait? I think it's one of those insults I've heard growing up. Like, my dad's like, oh, you fucking jailbait, or something like that. But I had no idea what the fuck a jailbait was. Like, I always thought jailbait is just like is like a slang word for prisoner or somebody like that's already in prison. I don't know what the fuck a jailbait is. It's probably just like, now that I think about it, it's probably someone who just gets like destroyed in the ass in prison. Rapists, weirdos.
Like, the modern version of Reddit is a watered-down, sanitized copy of what it used to be. I
Fine.
still have mental trauma from shit that I saw on Reddit in the early 2010s. And it was awesome. Well, most of the time. Reddit has since purged hundreds of offensive subreddits as the site continues to go more and more mainstream.
I've never been on Reddit in my life. No.
Subreddits like r/beating cripples,
Beating cripples. Like, why?
r/pics of dead kids,
Why?
r/baguettes and butts, r/rectal prolapse. Okay, I think you get the idea. One of the most notorious banned subs was r/jailbait, which featured images of...
So this is banned. Oh wait, it's images of what now?
One of the most notorious banned subs was r/jailbait, which featured images of underage girls in provocative clothing.
That's a jailbait? I thought it was a prisoner.
And just to give you an idea of how degenerate Reddit was in its early days, r/jailbait was voted as subreddit of the year by the Reddit community in 2008. Now,
How?
it didn't actually
Why?
feature any nudity, so it wasn't
Good.
illegal, but it was still disgusting, especially when you find out the guy who created it is a middle-aged man with a wife and 2 children. But more on him later. On October of
More on him later.
Somebody made a post on r/jailbait with the title, "Repost of an ex." She was 14 here, along with a photo of his underage ex-girlfriend. The user who made the post also made another comment claiming to have naked pictures of his ex, after which dozens of dudes asked him to PM them these nudes.
Oh,
Man,
God.
I really hope that OP was an FBI agent honeypotting these freaks, man. I really do. This
Yeah.
thread rightfully outraged many people on Reddit and even made it to the front page via the WTF subreddit. Shortly
That's
after
bad,
this, the
dude.
creator of Jailbait, a fellow with the username Violent Acres, was doxxed by the gossip site Gawker. And this dude looks exactly like the type of guy that would run a Jailbait
Yeah.
subreddit. And that wasn't the only fucked up subreddit this dude ran. He
What the
also
fuck?
was the moderator for Andrew Tate's favorite subreddit, r/beating women. This sub is dedicated not only to pictures of women getting assaulted or injured, but also discussions on how much they love beating women. There aren't a lot of archives left.
No
of this,
way! I wouldn't go to that if you paid me. Why the hell would I go to that?
For the posts I was able to find. The subreddit was banned in 2014 after the mods of the sub doxed another mod. According to Reddit admin Alex Angel,
Well, that's terrible. That is fucking terrible. I'm sorry, but the second you lay hands on a woman, you're no longer a fucking man. But to have people like brag about it and put it on here, ballsy, stupid. What the fuck?
after we banned those individual moderators for their actions, you idiots added them back on new accounts to keep moderating your subreddit. Your mod list is full of people who have been banned and banned again, and you can't be trusted to keep things on the up and up. That is why your subreddit is banned.
Wow.
And that's pretty much where it sits today. And I remember this ignited a huge discussion about free speech, but you know, with free speech, I draw the line at underage people. So r/watch people die.
Why? Why? Why would you watch anybody die?
Was a subreddit where you could, well, watch people die. And let me tell you, these people weren't passing away peacefully in their sleep, okay? This was some gruesome stuff.
Of course it was. I was originally thinking it was just people passing away in their sleep. Of course, it's gotta be violent. I don't fuck with torture, dude. I don't fuck with torture. The movie Saw is the line. That's the borderline. But I can't deal with torture, dude. I can't.
I can't go into detail because it's YouTube, but trust me when I say this was not pretty. Despite this, the sub had over 450,000 members at its peak.
Why?
For context, that's about half the amount of people that have banged your mom. And WPD lasted a lot longer than you would think. The sub didn't get shut down until 2019 following the Christchurch mosque attack, in which a white supremacist took the lives of 50 people and live-streamed the whole thing on Facebook. Multiple clips of the attack were posted on WPD and the r/Gore subreddit, which caused Reddit to ban them both for glorifying or encouraging violence. I guess they thought that showing these clips would inspire others to carry out similar attacks. r/cannibalism. This subreddit is now banned, and for good reason. The topics that were talked about in here ranged anywhere from curiosity about cannibalism to fantasizing about being a cannibal.
Again, who the fuck are these people? Should I fuck them before I eat them? Who the hell are these people? Yeah, I'm definitely going to age restrict this video. It's either that or YouTube's just going to do it anyway. And if they do it, I'm just going to let them do it. I don't care. I'm not getting paid by YouTube anyway, so...
Well, and of course, you also had people who claimed that they have eaten other humans. But the most disturbing thing about this forum is the pinned link, which takes you to an article titled Butchering the Human Carcass for Human Consumption, which gives you a detailed
Why?
description on how to butcher a human being. There's also a recipe for barbecue sauce, which honestly sounds pretty good. The group that wrote this article is also super fucked up. According to its website, The Church of Euthanasia is a non-profit education foundation devoted to restoring balance between humans and the remaining species on Earth. Members of this group believe that we're overpopulated, and the only way to control that is through massive voluntary population control. Their slogan is, "Save the planet yourself." They also preach that cannibalism is good for the environment.
No, it's not.
Which brings me to r/cannibalism advocates. This one's still up and running with over 500 members. The description says, "We are people that support eating human meat on basis of environmentalism. Cannibalism is a new ethical approach to solving climate."
Just like that? First of all, how is it an approach to solving climate change? Are you talking about just the fact that there's less people? I mean, people die every day, so that's bullshit. Not only that, how the hell... Like, when you eat meat, the meat is dead. If I have a chicken... Like, if I go to, like barbecue chicken, get barbecue chicken, obviously the goddamn chicken is dead. Which means, if you were a cannibal, the person would have to be dead. But you don't want to kill them because that's murder. So you have to wait for them to die and then eat them. Like, you see what I mean? Like, this whole entire thing is just weird to me. And people actually support this shit. It's like politics on LSD. Seriously, what the hell?
Climate change. And they also have this cool little graphic which explains their cause more. Well, that's about all we have. And I did say that by the end of the video you guys will be disgusted, so let me know in the comments if I was right. Also, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like it, please like and subscribe with notifications on. You check out my Patreon if you want to fund my lifestyle of banging moms and evading taxes. And shout out to all the patrons who make these videos possible.
Those are minutes I can't get back now. Yeah, there's 2 videos. I don't know. There's 2 videos. They probably weren't there before, but there's 2 videos now. Right there.